Now, apparently you saw the sneak peek of Nahuel and Libro, Nahuel and the Magic Book. So, this video is actually owned by Carboras, and the ones are from the NYICF, which actually does stand for the New York Children's International Film Festival. So eventually the New York International Children's Film Festival actually began this Friday and it will end next Sunday. So eventually what I was going to say is that there's actually been like a lot of like New York International Film Festival. Unfortunately for that, I'm not able to attend because I still need to study really hard to get good grades, and I have to do 4 more remaining subjects, which is history and humanities. So if I really pass these 4 exams, I would still be able to use my new phone if I get an 80% and above. I'm still striving my best, like sometimes high school is really hard for me to experience, and like how many times I've been really experiencing high school for the past year. So eventually I've been a high schooler for at least like 1, 2, 3, 4 3 months, no sorry 3 years. So eventually it's a little short rather than my friend being in high school, because my friend Chloe apparently moved from TLC to Rockland. But unfortunately for that, according to the message, it says that they have to confiscate her phone for reasons, like instead of having like the iPhone, they just put like a Nokia phone. So eventually I don't have to worry about it. So what I was going to say is this again. So eventually my friend is not a high schooler because I've noticed that they'll put her in 6th grade according to the message. So eventually what I was going to say is that it's kind of true for me to say this, but I would just think that I think it's the best that I can really think of. It's not that kind of a big of a deal. So eventually I don't have anything to say for now, and I just wanted to tell you guys something. Today is actually the first anniversary of my 3rd YouTube channel. So eventually it's something special, but not really going to lie to you guys, okay? So let's get started with the sneak peek because we don't want to waste any more time. Because I've decided to go through like this video for at least like 10 to 15 minutes. 20 minutes cannot because I still need to study and I still have to finish all my assignments, but I think I'm done. I was actually done with the assignment, so I don't need to worry about it because I sent it really early. The thing is, I still need to do revision and study really hard to get good grades. So eventually guys, without further ado, let's just do with the sneak peek of Nahuel and the Magic Book. Alright? So, this video was actually not owned by my friend, Nahuel Fanboy 2004. It was owned by Carboras. So I'm gonna really tell the summary only, but not the whole movie thing. It's gonna waste a lot of time. And to Nahuel Fanboy 2004, I'm so sorry if I use this video as an example. I'm not really gonna show the pictures for this video, but I'm still gonna do like summaries for this, okay? Like really summaries for waiting for the movies, like it's sometimes the movie has been postponed, so I'll just wait, okay? I think I won't be here for the New Year Festival because of my studies, so eventually let's just get started already. So, we can just see that Nahuel was walking, sitting down, thinking about something. Suddenly, a big truck just passes by the road. So, what does Nahuel really think? I don't know, it's actually in Spanish. I muted it. So then there was actually a cat that jumps towards him. The cat seems really friendly at first, but steals the key when Nahuel runs off to get it. So eventually you could just see like Nahuel using like a mushroom key. It's actually similar to the reference where Mario and Luigi use it for games. So eventually the cat gets tempted by it, just throws it out. Nahuel gets really, really happy, but somehow the cat just races off and Nahuel tries to get it. So you can just see the old abandoned gatehouse. Nahuel tries to climb inside, but he has strategies on how to chase the cat. He barges in and tries to go through the old road. Running through it right here, seeing an abandoned old rusty car. So the abandoned rusty old car was actually used in the film. So the glass windows right here, it looks like a spider web. So eventually this is like an abandoned car right here. Not in this picture. So sorry to help out if I do not have to use this picture, but I'm just doing a little summary on this sneak peek. So eventually this kind of cobweb does look like the spider which I was actually talking about. It was actually from the Who's cover, which was Boris the Spider, that was sung by John Entwistle, who was the late bassist for the Who. So eventually what I was going to say is that this was actually a reference from the Who's single solo song, Boris the Spider, which was actually sung by the late bassist from the Who, John Entwistle. I'm so sorry if I had to give out references and opinions, but I don't know what to do now. So once Nahuel climbs and jumps into the abandoned car, he opens it, not knowingly running into an old abandoned house where the cat was running to. So we could just see the glowing book, and suddenly Nahuel realizes he could open the book to solve his fear of the water. So when he opens the book, he notices some scripture writing. So eventually it noticed that there is actually like magicals or maybe witchcrafts, like like that. So eventually what I was gonna say is that there's actually a Mysterio book. It's apparently like not witchcraft according to that. There's actually another thing I really wanted to say. There's actually Brothers of Darkness, but however the captions are not working, so unfortunately I'm just basically going to state this into my own opinion, okay? So eventually it was weakened towards the worst devils with the skull heads. So eventually it leads us to self-destruction when the evil Kalku tries to take over the world. If I don't believe it's true. The sorcerer to decorate the life guarding the book into his home, which will be the duty protected by magic. So eventually, for the next part, German Akunas at the Zoom thing, which is the Criminals Colonial Wars and the NYC Children's Film Festival right here, you could just see that there's actually like basically witchcraft, like witchcraft. So increase lush, democrat you. Unfortunately, guys, this one is a bit tricky for me to read. So once it was, there will be no more. The captions are not working, but I'm just gonna try my best to do this. And I'm so sorry to help Fanboy 2004. If I really had to do this, my language is bad at times, you know how I feel with this. So just, I don't know what to do now. So giant among others. So the moth apparently just dies out, but just comes back alive and flies away. So eventually, German Arcuna was actually disappearing from the screen, about 10 times the shadow you'll be. So once the fly just drops into the lamp right here, Nahuel tries to get rid of it. So you could just see there's actually a giant moth, if I'm not mistaken. And there was actually Nahuel's room. So Nahuel tries to capture the fly. Once he had a really unsuccessful attempt, he manages to open the windows, forcing the fly to come out, causing it to never come back. And Nahuel looks at it in despair. So eventually, that was actually the sneak peek of the Nahuel the Magic Book movie. So eventually, I did this one into my own words, my own summary. I'm so sorry my language is not that good, guys, because there was actually like once or twice where people make fun of me because, how I speak in a different way, how I get help from teachers to improve my English, I know you guys have been wondering, is my English that good? Unfortunately, it's not. At times, sometimes I tend to blurt out languages, like blurt out languages, Now, eventually, guys, I do not want to make this video that long, okay? Now, this is actually not going to be another 1 hour video or another 30-minute video because I want to limit my time for this, okay? So eventually, the reason why I'm doing this video for a short time is because I need to focus more on my studies. And my studies are coming up, my exams are coming soon. But apparently, according to that, my teacher will say the exams will only be coming out either at the end of March or the beginning of April, before my school holidays begin. So apparently we're actually following the OSSD method. So apparently what my teacher was saying is that the OSSD method is definitely not the same as Malaysian schools or even Filipino schools. So eventually, this is just basically my opinion that why am I allowed to do this video for only 10 minutes or 15 minutes is because due to timing, we can't do the video for more than an hour because I still need to study. And how many long years I've been using the iPhone 6s Plus for? I've actually been using the iPhone 6s Plus for over 4 years. The phone is apparently still good in shape, but 32GB isn't enough to cause for me to play a lot of apps. So eventually, I just hope for the best. I don't want to fail again because last year I did fail, and you know what even happened? I even got a 6% on my math exam. Apparently, what I was going to say is that Esther's prediction was definitely right because Miss Shadlini, our teacher, just sent us the thing at around 12 a.m. in the morning, making me forget. Like, why? And you guys been wondering, I really hate maths. I do hate math because math is not my type of subject that I really need, So eventually, that's all I really need to say for now. And again, what I was going to say is that I'm so sorry to help out boy tell the boy, but I really don't have to use this video to do this YouTube video because I'm afraid I can get another copyright strike or my channel could get terminated. So that's why I'm using my full face to show like why am I doing this. Eventually, guys, I think that's all for now, and this is me signing off.